Alright, so sorry I haven't been uploading. It's just that, I've just finished my exam, so I'm just enjoying my time off right now. I've actually just finished watching Cobra Kai, yeah, and I actually really like that show, so I might actually do a separate review on that, and then maybe do a video on what I'd like to see for season 2. But yeah, that's just for another time. Anyway, last week I saw Tag, and I thought that, why not just do a quick review on that in the meantime. So basically, Tag is about these group of friends who they play the same game of tag every year for the month of May. However, there's this one guy in the group called Jerry, played by Jeremy Renner, and he's never been tagged. So Hogan, played by Ed Helms, and the rest of the friends are determined to get this guy tagged while he's having his wedding. So yeah, that's basically it. So did I like this movie? Yeah, well, it's it's alright. I mean, it was surprisingly funnier than I thought it would be. I'm not saying it was hilarious, because a lot of the jokes were a bit cringe and some parts did drag, but for the most part it was an entertaining movie. Alright, so let's talk about the characters. Out of the whole cast, there were only really like 2 characters I actually liked, which was Jeremy Renner and Hannibal Buress. Now, I like Jeremy Renner because he was one of the few who looked like he was actually enjoying this. He also had the best scenes in the movie. Whenever one of his friends tries to tag him, everything goes slow motion and you can see like the thought process he goes through on like how he will try to escape. It's pretty much ripping off Sherlock Holmes and that, but fam, he's wavy. You can tell he's like very passionate about not getting tagged. He'll basically do whatever it takes to not let that happen. The other character I liked was Kevin, played by Hannibal Buress. He was like by far the funniest out of everyone in the whole movie. Like everyone else just felt like forced and uncomfortable. I'm talking mostly about Isla Fisher, because she was the definition of a forced joke in this movie. The joke with her is that she's overly competitive and she desperately wants in on this game, so she just acts like really loud and crazy. Didn't find it funny, I just found it annoying, to be honest. But at least it wasn't in every scene she was in. I don't know, man, it just seemed that overall not enough effort went into the jokes, even though it is a comedy movie. Like most of the jokes felt as if like some 12-year-old wrote them. It was just mostly just immature stuff. Back on the characters though, not one of the characters I found remotely interesting, and I really didn't like care for anyone. It was kind of like a trip to the zoo, to be honest, just watching all these animals running about or something. Yeah, man, none of these characters were interesting, like especially Cheryl, played by Rashida Jones, because she really did not need to be in this movie. She causes this love triangle between the 2 of the guys, and when the film gets to this subplot, it just stops to a grinding halt because it's not interesting in the slightest and it just slows the film down. Plus it never actually gets resolved at the end, so I'm just like, what was even the point? But honestly, it just felt like filler to add to the runtime. The main character in this film, Hogan, played by Ed Helms, it's really him who wants to get Jerry tagged the most. He's the one who provides the most jokes, and for the most part he was fine. Some lines were not very funny, but I'd be lying if I didn't find his silliness and complete determination to get this guy tagged pretty funny. Like, it's really the tag sequences that you're really coming here for. Those are the best parts of the film. It's just the main problem with the film, yeah, is just that half the jokes are poor and that stupid love triangle subplot. Jokes are a mixed bag, but it's the situations that are the funniest parts of the movie. All the lines that the characters say are just cringeworthy. Overall, it's just a movie just to keep you distracted. If you haven't got anything to do, it's harmless, but it's just kind of forgettable. But yeah, that's basically my review of Tag. I might do a review of Cobra Kai, I don't know yet. I hope you guys enjoyed this quick review of Tag. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe. Have a good day and peace.